Hi, this shoe with a review of the Fear of God Athletics one. I think that's the name of this supposed basketball shoe made by the. I'm not really sure about what this Fear of God comes from. I'm not sure if it's a specific designer or a team or a brand, but it's a cool, catchy name. Adidas uh, did a little collaboration with that design brand name. So it seems like a different version, a spin-off of the Yeezys, but they're a little different. First of all, for size 10, it weighs about 550 grams and it feels pretty heavy. But if you wear them and walk around in them, you don't feel like the weight is pulling you down or affecting you in any way. It does not cause that much discomfort. Um, this whole neoprene area is makes it easier to slide and it kind of hugs around your ankle nicely. It's padded all around nicely even in the heel area, but there's going to be some heel slippage. This plastic coated three stripes and all these outsole all one piece together hugs the shoe nicely. And despite having these rubber cup all around the shoe, the compression and the cushioning is pretty forgiving. It uses light strike, not boost, but it feels better than some of the lazy ass boost and light strike shoes out there by Adidas that you don't really feel much, although they say there's something in there. Of course, some of the recent models, the cushioning was awesome, like the Crazy Energy or Believe That, some of the recent Dame models. But I would say some of the hardened models with the boost did not really feel substantial boosty inside. So this I think is more comfortable and softer than some of the recent boost models like the AE1 lows, which was rock hard for some reason, or the hardened some of the recent hardened models. It's pretty soft and forgiving. The insole is pretty thick and substantial too. It's just EVA, but it's thicker than normal. But even without the EVA insole, you do feel a level of comfort where you ask, is this boost or is this react? There's something substantial in there. It's not too high off the ground, but it's not that low to the ground either. The forefoot, the cushioning is there, but uh, yeah, it's there. That's important. A lot of Adidas shoes, they have good cushioning in the heel, but nothing much on the forefoot. So compared to the conventional Adidas setup, this, in terms of the softness, both on the heel and the forefoot, is comparable to some of the recent models that were soft, like the recent Dames or the Believe That one. Yeah, it's outsole pattern. It's kind of a simple pattern, but this is one of those outsole patterns that actually grips and squeak and works nicely. If you look at these little flaky things around, the rubber actually is not very abrasion resistant. It if you could kind of rub around it, you can feel something kind of rubbing off. So I think maybe that is what makes the outsole work better. It sacrifices itself, give itself up to provide that extra traction. It doesn't feel that dust sensitive, so pretty surprising for a wannabe performance shoe. The outrigger is there. The whole midsole is wide, so in terms of lateral stability and anti-ankle rolled over inversion, it's pretty awesome. So the price initially when it was released, I think the third model is out now. This is the first model. It went for like $300, but now you can get it for like under $100 easily because they're on sale. And I guess they did not really move people like the earlier Nike Yeezys or the Adidas Yeezys. So it's a nice little, you know, designer label shoe that actually has substantial. It's a good performer considering it's a designer piece, and considering that it's packing some technology, it looks like a fashion gimmick item. So yeah, there's something. I mean, it's going on crazy sale. If you wanted to give it a try, go ahead. It's also the upper is kind of not that breathable, but not suffocating. It's pretty well coated all around, so it should be good for rainy days. The tongue is kind of thin, so if you really lace it up tight, and the laces do firmly grasp onto your the top of your foot, and it provides a good lockdown. So that'll definitely hurt the top of your foot because the tongue is really insubstantial. Yeah, and as of the twos and the threes, from what I hear and from what I've seen, it's not crazy different from the ones, and it's still got the crazy price tag. So I mean, if they're gonna go sell this at, you know, a quarter of what it used to sell for, yeah, maybe if you're interested, you could give it a shot. Maybe if you like the design so much, or if you like the word fear of God at the heel, maybe you want to give it a shot. But definitely, for a looker, it's definitely a decent performer. For a wannabe performer, it's still a decent fashion looker.